Hi, so I'm Amber, and Geckoella is an ecological and geological consultancy based in southwest England, and we do all sorts of monitoring and surveys for local planning and just making sure that wildlife is all kept protected while developments go on. So Geckoella promotes geological conservation, and part of that would be through doing fossil walks on the beach, for example. We'd encourage people to collect fossils in a sustainable way which doesn't harm the cliffs. Another example of this was our rather recent fossil discovery found by John Gospel down at further down the coast towards Lilford, which was an ichthyosaur without a head named Poppy, which we helped extract, and it's now going to the local museum for preservation, and we're helping out with that.
We have, for example, this year alone, then we offered 7 jobs for graduates, and those graduates, they helped us with bat radio tracking in North Somerset. So that involved the team caught bats, and then we placed little tags on the bats, and then the team followed the bats around the countryside, mapping where their foraging and territories were. In addition to that, then we got quite a lot of projects like this, sort of small or medium-sized. We've done quite a lot of work with, for example, on the Hinkley Point Sea Connection project, where they're putting in some new pylons across the Somerset level. So some of the projects can be pretty big. But in addition to that, then we do training, we do bat walks, so we get involved at the community level as well.
I get involved in all sorts of projects, from ecology to geology. One day I might be out looking for fossils, the next day I might be out hunting for newts, and then next night I might be out looking for bats and chasing them around the countryside. So yeah, definitely it's the variety and all sorts of amazing projects we get involved in.
So the roles that we've got include ecological graduates, geological graduates, we have admin support, and the key skills that we're looking for is a passion for ecology and geology and technical skills. So GIS, for example, mapping is really useful to us.
So I joined Geckoella in August 2019. That was the same summer I graduated university. I studied geography with applied GIS at University of Exeter. So GIS is definitely a good skill to get into ecology. Also, if you're looking to get into ecology, I'd suggest brushing up on your ID skills. So go out into the natural world and learn how to identify plants and animals, especially protected species, such as bats and dormice. It can also be helpful to learn botany skills so that you can identify habitats, as the government is now going towards a biodiversity net gain approach, which means that we need to leave the countryside in a better state than how we come across it when we're doing developments. So if you learn how to identify plants, you can better understand the habitats and then how to improve them.